Izo no inarani fat government equity solution. Ina COVID-19 relief fund bale pera. Where bale pere damu na where ba pere damu. I think according to my observation as an individual, to me, they are fair. One, bad ba selective. Two, lesa sangati ama area zo ba pera. Baranda tayari shaba sana affected. Then I have affected. Okukumbio ko bale pera. So meaning the tamuli balance, number one. Then the other thing is, muno Zambia, if indeed the current government bali tutemofe bonse ba opposition ni na ba udingi na ba shani na bonse. Vamwa na COVID-19 na ichiramo sana. Personally, I would suggest as a UPND member, we go for any elections so that COVID-19, it's not this step of vote there. Because me, I'm seeing a situation whereby me work upon that no vote atakwabe. So that COVID-19 to take off your one to safeguard want to wasungo go for bueno. But as for me, I don't want that. Uganda kwa dama elections bali vote. Kwa America kwa dama elections bali vote. So we don't want a situation like what one wakasesha ma elections. Ngabale tina COVID-19. Let them bring ama elections. Tangu pa month end up. Tuka vote. We vote. As simple as that. Ngabaka wina ba PF. They will continue. Ngatuka wina ba UPND. We'll start ruling this country. Period. The way they are changing is in the constitution bali bonfena bena. Ama powers ya ba constitution. Which by no kuleta my elections. We go for any elections. There is nothing wrong. Now, I want to have a look to Baba Waret. Kuleta my elections. We am a campaign to campaign. So far, that got time you go. In fact, not even time. That got na each day go back. Wala upange fena ngabante wa ditini kena bena. Wala mi pasanga ba misanga. So meaning, ama elections aya. Anyway, to our side as UPND. Na campaign ya ripo. Because na wala never depoka social cash transfer. Totuma 300 bale pay. According to the way I know UPND and HH na manifesto yes. We can even triple that times 3. Bambo kubapera so and we give them. We can triple it. Abantu bamba no korapoka ni 900, 1000. HH can do that. He has got a heart for Zambians. He has got a heart for this country. Now the challenge we have is abantu balamula ndilefi. You know, before I conclude, let me just conclude by saying this. Ngamamono muntu wale mulandire fipi. Is something fintu fisuma efinge fa aishiba. Bala wale mulandire fipi taba fishiba. Is a blessed one and he can deliver. Bambi abantu so mwena balandire. They've never been in opposition. Taba tara hapo mu opposition fighting to be a president, fighting to be maybe an MP. Taba tara hapo. So if you have got in loto Matomola wina loto. Sorry to mention you, my brother. I know you can't take me to police. Matomola wina loto. Behavior nga kwata. That's when you can see the real Matomola. But if Matomola has been fighting for that money, awo mbapanga ka 2 pini aliyesunga resta sana. Get that it's the misuse. And this is what we are going through. We are lacking leadership in this country. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sakani. You can go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Yes. I think my comment on this follows what my comment just is from saying. Okay. In English, that says that the early bird catches the worm, and then they say that the earlier is the better. So to our current government, though they're outgoing, you know, if these people really love us, just like what you said, I think then they should really show us, and they should bring the elections early so that we cave or we stop the outcomes. Because okay, I don't know how the number of COVID patients that's which we have as in the country right now. And then they have closed school. They say at no school, church 1 hour. And tomorrow we are going to hear no marketing. The other day they're going to say no going to town. Just like that, every day things are changing. Now, just imagine, let's assume now, after a month, what are they going to tell us? They're going to tell us to say, you cannot stand on the queue to vote because you are going to get COVID-19. So what are we going to do now? Let's wait so that we see the numbers will drop. Now, my question is, which one is better? Is it to do it now when the number is little, or to do it in August when the number will be high?
Yes.
I believe when the number is little, it's the best, because at least few people are the ones who have COVID. So it means we can stand a meter apart, because the number is few. Now just imagine when everyone is going to be affected or to be positive, what's going to happen? They're going to say no, you can't stand, because there was a post which I read on Facebook last time to say Maina Soko and the other COVID centers, they are full. Now they don't know where the new patients are going to be. Now just imagine that this is June, not yet July, for us to go to August. Now what's going to happen in August? No. So according to me, what I've seen, these people, just like what Siawan said, they're trying to bring in things just to do what, so they can postpone the elections. They tried by pulling down, campaigns. There's fights. Let's put down road shows. Now road shows were closed. Say no road shows, and we agreed to that because we are abiding citizens. We said it's fine. Let's wait, because campaigns has already been done. Now what have we brought on the corona, the issue? So I think my comment is, please people, these people, let's not give them every time they say yes. No, even when we're in a relationship, like for us guys, today go says, Shan, no question, you give. Tomorrow, a 50, you give. The other day, 100, you give. The day you're going to say no, they're going to say is a fool. Because what? That's how you have been treating them. So even us, whatever they'll do, this, yes, boss. That, yes, boss. Everything, yes, boss. Even the time I'm going to say no elections, we voted in December. We're not going to say no. Why? Because we've been trained of saying yes to everything. Of which I think we have the right to question some of the things, because they're part of our rights to question. And then let's not fear of campaigns. That maybe we have little campaigns, since there are no campaigns, there are no road shows. Please, people, campaign has already been there. Even today, even if tomorrow we have to vote, people are going to vote. And let me assure you, President Lungu said he's going to win with 60%. Now let me assure you, with us, we're going to win with 80 plus.
Yes.
Ask me how? Because campaigns have already been there. Everyone knows. Even a little boy, if you ask him who's going to win, that is going to say bye. Everyone knows. So let me give others a chance to others to speak. But I think if all this continues every time, my request is let the ECZ bring the elections near to us, so to avoid postponed because of COVID-19. Thank you.
Patience, you are next.
Good evening, my country people. Hello, everyone in the diaspora, wherever you're watching us. My own contribution is this current government has failed. They have failed to deliver. They have failed to plan. They have failed even to make a school calendar for the Zambia school-going children. They have failed. They have really failed. How can you tolerate bars to be open from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and tell school-going children to go and pack themselves at home? COVID-19 relief was given to Zambia. If they had really planned for Mother Zambia to, they would homes, emigrated homes where children and pupils are coming from, and like closing schools because there they only meet for an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, like the way they've scheduled the Zambian calendar. Delivery on school, they have failed. Social cash transfer, as they said, they have failed. Why talk about social cash transfer? Why not talk about how bad the economy is? balepera abantu 300 kwacha ubu nga tulesta palishinga 150 lero mailo ni 180 nga bwabwera ni 130 nabula bushiku. So social gas transfer chinshi tapade ofo chirewomba economy yeka n'abafirwa amaskulu n'abafirwa tapade ofo barechita apana mtomwana for nawe tupli.
Looks like we are losing Precious. Frederick, you wanna come on? Thank you, Precious.
Okay,
Frederick
thank
Perry.
you. Yeah,
Madam
thank you,
Speaker,
my fellow Zambians, for tuning
how's
in
my
to
network?
the TV.
Yes, we had it.
Yeah. My message to the outgoing government, the PF and Mr. Lungu, is that you have failed this country because you were given funds for COVID. You routed the money to defective condoms, and we don't know where you routed that money. You fired Chirufia and bring him back now. Now what we are demanding is that since you have failed, we are calling for early election before this COVID-19 gets to it. We know your plan, you want to postpone this election, but we are calling for early election. So what we want to hear from ECZ is that the next press briefing is for the date you are going to set for election. It's either on this month end or on 12 July, not 12 August, because the COVID is getting worse. You know, you have given bars 3 days to operate, while our brothers and sisters who are supposed to be going to school, they'll be seated home. You want them to be learning online. You are not providing bundles for them. You have not provided them the devices to be using online.
Yes.
So you have failed. You have just commanded them to go and stay at home since there is COVID. You have not.
No, he has even emphasized the youth to go to go and start drinking since schools have closed.
Why is it Divashindano? We are calling for election. There is no postponing of election. Walungu. We are calling for early election. We are waiting for nothing because you have banned everything. No road shows, no campaign. What are we waiting for? We want to vote. Yes. So we are calling for early election. You are going, you are packing. So this coming month end, you want to vote in July, not August, because the COVID is serious. You never took it serious, but now we know that it's serious. So since it is serious, we want to vote serious as Zambians. Don't worry about the social constraints. Remember the days of Sata. Ukukuchipata kwamba no Kalamba wazazi Juba wazapaya Kalamba Sata came into office. Who were accused? No one.
No one.
So this social transfer is the ongoing thing. In fact, it will be doubled, it will be tripled the way my comrade said. So don't worry about it.
Let them not even like to say social cash transfer. Let them just gather that money and buy medicine in the hospitals. These people are allowed to plan.
Let me just conclude. My fellow Zambians, as you be going to vote, don't forget about the 48 houses. Don't forget about the gassing. Don't forget about the defective condoms. Please, when voting, remember all these things that have been through.
My comrade, my visa expired.
You are not afraid. Please remember. Don't remember the 100 quarter that you are given right now. Remember about the gassing. Remember about the 48 houses. Remember about the defective condoms. Thank you.
Economy.
Print out the list when going to vote. Carry it. So that you won't forget. Mine, I have mine. No, I'll go with it.
Yeah. Thank you. You can take it, comrade. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fred. Yeah, you know, it's really sad because Vabula maskulu vaisala, but vaeva mababa chakurwa chibale ya mkunwa kumaba. And those are fathers who are supposed to, instead of impia, by wonke panganda, people will be spending money in beer halls. Mwamona.
I know it's not good.
It's upside down. Like their priorities are messed up.
Sometimes good enough for one.
That's true.
Yeah, just upside down.
You people.
Instead of days like, okay, let's do social distancing. So Mukdasi aba ichenga badi ba 50. Let's have 25 pupils coming on Monday. But just split my classes. I'm a teacher. So I'm a desk spread out, and then they reduce the number of students in a class to allow for 6 feet social distancing and wearing masks, and keep the kids in school maybe 2-3 days a week.
You are right.
That is what they should have done.
Getting education in diaspora, so they want to kill our brothers and sisters here in Zambia.
No, you know what? Dictators, they want to deny people of education. I want to cut about somebody, they can oppress you more because you don't know your rights. That's their agenda number one, deny people of education.
You are right.
We are saying no to that, and we are saying that's why Mwambe Gokulunga Mleya.
And the other thing, my people, the other thing is, if you compare someone who owns a restaurant, take away, people are losing businesses. People are losing, restaurant owners are losing businesses. And then, omuntu gwete night club, bamuperako, Friday night, Saturday night, na Sunday night, 3 nights, bamupera. I don't know, school who can even be a president. But to go and sit under for 21 days to Aisala. And if the type of schools we have in Zambia, any government, our 10 hours going to pitana. Now, one bekola sanga from a compound. Bakala Ikarashana Baich. Abaich Vala.
And just to comment on that, in Ndikuno where COVID hit very bad, hit bad COVID.
You see?
But then Avantubadi Kalapashi, the government, the rulers, the politicians, they are like, how do we continue the livelihood of our people? So actually, like any bar or restaurant, if you have outdoor setting, I want to go to Kalapansi, they allowed it. Just make sure you are 6 feet apart. Nama restaurant, they just closed indoor dining, but Pansi abantu ikala. So this is what they should do.
Issue
the weather is okay. People can be doing outdoor dining. This time they can have class lessons outside.
Madam, and just on that one. And then the other issue if you pay about COVID-19, one, masking up, distancing, yes. No, but if it comes, I'm sure about consult. One, more opposition political parties. They don't even consult us. Oh, you know, we are stakeholders. Then you cannot consult your opposition people. I'm not in big tea, I'm on the other side of the coin. No, but if you think you know it, this is what is costing Zambia and Zabeng. So, in a she didn't want to sense. She didn't want to personally fear.
They have a plan, my brother. Now, and their plan is not a good plan.
Sometimes,
Babu Cafe, what's announced? No,
comrade.
No, Apa. Yes, comrade.
Just like what you have said. No, sometimes, even me, you know, this government sometimes it gets away with my knowledge. No, I fail to understand. No, in a restaurant, a person who goes in a restaurant and the person who goes in a bar, who goes and come back the way he came, the way he went.
One restaurant,
the way at Takinga is the way you come back. The one who go to bar, you come back with one shoe, with the other shoe is not pair. Now, between these two, who is likely to go and spread COVID?
Yeah,
Because
Yes.
I am
So
now
I'm
let's
seeing a
talk about
situation. I'm seeing a situation here in Zambia. A drunkard person is more important than a schoolboy.
Then a schoolboy going, child.
you have seen. No, talk
Anyway,
about school. No,
Priorities.
just like
Okay,
just
now
like
Ben
what
Manda,
Mama
the floor
said.
is yours. Mr. Brother Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening,
Good
comrades. I would like just
evening.
to comment, and I would like just to bring out 1 or 2 points about what is happening in our country. I'm so confused about what is happening now in our country. And I can't understand why this ruling party, they are so desperate. They are so desperate. I can't understand. And kafuna cha kuvikonka mushe pa vintu vame vichitika hapa nishi on my own view I would say that maybe they have something reason why they are trying to bring out issues like to fool us. They're just trying to fool us by bringing issues and lying to us so that they can do what they are planning to do. So that's not really okay. That's not really okay. If they want to remain in power, that will never happen, because this time around people have changed, and people they want a change. They want change. People, we can't allow such in our country. We can't allow such. Okay, desperation yao inenakangyo chita understand, because hapa mambo kama pali corona, COVID. Okay, we all know that COVID is real. Last year it was there. Last year it was there again. So what precautions did they get over that? Nothing. They didn't do anything about it. But why? We are just nearby the elections and they're trying to bring up issues. So this is not right. This is not right. We should stand by the truth, and we all know the truth that people are hungry. They want change. They want change. So mwamene wavalira ma school ati no bana siwazaenda ku school for 21 years. So I'm trying to think
days.
out. So
Yes.
21 days.
yeah, for 21 years. Days, I mean, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, confused.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think out. So either 21 days ya mene wana wazanka mukombono ni vambiri vichitika mukomboni. So what education are they going to get out of that? Benango wazabwelera benango kumomoba monga wazikazi watu wasika na makombono ni vambiri vichitika mukomboni mwatu. So as for me, I would say that this is not right, and that they should do something right. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ben. Speaking as a teacher, I am questioning this decision of closing schools. Did they consult Ministry of Education? Because we can actually implement a COVID appropriate behavior in the classrooms. We could have put the school children to be split the classrooms, maybe 25 students in a class, and then give them 2 to 3 days. Right now, they don't have any electronic gadgets for them to do Zoom classes. In PSH's pandemic relief, they diverted it. So it's a shame to PF. It's a shame. Costa, you are next.
Yeah, their desperation is too much.
Thanks very much, even comrades. Sorry, my battery is on 0, so I don't know, maybe to even go off if I finish talking.
Charge.
Malaiti badiria ba PF. Malaiti badiria.
So, like to stress out 2-3 points on the one. I want to talk about the decision by the ECZ to ban to ban PF and UPND, especially UPND. In Lusaka, Namwala, Kulungu, and Nakon. You know, my understanding on this violence which has been happening is this: when UPND function, you find that the PF are there trying to disrupt the function. Then I don't know if they are thinking, this is the UPND they knew in 2011, 2015, and 2016, where they can do whatever they want to do. They were not going to do anything. I don't know. I think this is the kind of a thinking that they had. Now it has backfired, and they are crying. And the bad part is that the ECZ, instead of looking at it on a better side, they are looking at it on I don't know the better way they can use. No, it's really bad because the UPND are the victims of this. We're not supposed to be banned from doing our road shows and our campaigning this for district. It's really bad. That decision wasn't for me. It's not good. It's not helping because we're the victims. We're just defending ourselves. When they come to attack us, so it was better. Like what was happening in 2016, where we lost weapons, we lost all those lives. When they attack us, we get to be killed. We don't defend ourselves. It's better. That's what they wanted that this year. Like really for you, why is it? Where did you come? How did you come out to ban UPND from campaigning this for district? It's not fair because you have to look at it. And the president,
Okay, looks like we are losing him. Anyone wants to go next? Comrade Simata.
Hello, Mama. Yeah, Simata, okay.
Oh, Paul, you want to go next? Paul, you are ready, you can go.
Yes.
Yes.
I think let me just come up with 3 points straight to the point. The first one, let me talk about the tribalism. I want to appeal to my fellow Zambians, those that are watching me and those that are listening to me. They are in Lufanyama, here in Copper Belt, and all those that are meaning Zambians. I want to tell you that this tribalism is not there. The way how you are listening to Honorable Chimbakambwili or President, I don't know if it's Honorable, is Dr. Chimbakambwili, is just trying to drink you. Kambwili is drinking you kweba kuli tribalism. Tribalism takwaba. Yeah, the tribalism as we are talking. If we bambi to alistana crossover, to upawaba na kashibesu, our wives, they are members. So takwaba tribalism.
Okay, we are losing Mr. Paul.
So then pointing me the network.
Network, yeah, Shupaba Paul. Mr. Smata, you are next. Mute, start over.
Okay. Are you getting me now, Mama?
Loud
okay, wonderful. Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Forward. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. I would just like to talk about this issue of COVID-19. The issue is the PF, they are now getting pressured, and they are worried now because they are losing. Kulonga bevelapa, kuya bevere. So now they are trying now to to intimidate us as UPND, and even the issue of COVID and all the things they are trying to bring out. All the things I think I assume. Yes, these things, Mama, no, they are fake. They are trying to manipulate all these things so that maybe these things are real here and there. No. It's because of these elections which are coming. No wonder they are trying to bring everything possible just to try and make sure that we as UPND, we don't just do anything. We need to be very, very careful as UPND. And if possible, let this ECZ, bring these elections as soon as possible instead of waiting for August 12 there. Hello?
Yes, we are listening.
Exactly. So whatever they're trying to do now, all these are tricks. You see, they have tried all means, but now what they have brought now is the COVID issue. And I'm suspecting that even on the 12th of August, they might even suspend that, there will be no elections. And the reason will be the same COVID. So we have to open our eyes, as the opposition party now, that we push and try by all means to tell these issues that if only they can at least adjust what we can vote faster. Otherwise, they are panicking and they're trying to make all the tricks just to make sure that we don't actually, do anything on that day. So otherwise, these issues of COVID, these are the things which we can even prevent actually. We can prevent these things, but all they don't want is to see us, on the 12th of August. So they are trying everything possible so that the opposition are being stopped. So we don't have just to keep quiet here. No, let's fight until we enter State House. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Simata. So just to add on to what Simata said, here in the United States, COVID, it was hot. 4,000 people were dying in a hospital. 7,000 people were so. But elections happened. We followed COVID guidelines to vote. 6 feet away, nama mask
You see?
6 feet away. If you cancel election, all those ideas better go outside the window. Nothing is going to stop this election.
Nothing.
Nothing. Stop it. Idea COVID. Stop it. It's not going to work.
It won't work.
Yes, because other countries, they've had elections in the middle of a pandemic when it was worse, when thousands of people were dying every day.
That's true.
This is nonsense. If you are that COVID, shani.
My people, I want to add something. I want to add something on this one. With due respect, let me just repeat this. With due respect, starting from President Edgar Lungu and the whole entire PF government, with due respect, na papa tawa PF government yosenga ya forming. Takwa wobufumu ubuikalidila fe. Nebuchadnezzar at one point felt like he was a lifetime. He was which was not right. You know what? If these guys they are thinking, if what they are thinking, or if what they are trying to manipulate former Zambians by simply saying COVID yabasana, ili busy, ili shani, ngabarefu afati baka banning ama election kuikaba. One bakalandati imyoto kashika legero kwenda bonza kuikala fi kuikerefi bakalandati mumayanda fi na tuikala
traveling and spreading the virus.
Ama activities ya economy fionza fi baka banning. Yes, baka banning. Because us Zambians, we know what we are crying for. We know what we are fighting for.
Yes.
If indeed this COVID-19 it is rampant, kashisha kalenda wangu. The question is, can the Minister of Health tell us how many people have died kuli malaria muna Zambia? How many people have died?
Exactly.
Exactly. How many people have died kuli HIV and AIDS?
Yes.
But
Even
among
the
us, there
cancer.
are diseases just because of COVID. Muntu ngakola chitashani. It has brought
COVID.
more problems. Just COVID. This time they cannot even talk about malaria. They cannot even talk about tuberculosis. This time abantu wale asima na kutalala. Chekaba COVID iliko. Abantu wale kwa timwe. Na mwishiba. Enough is enough. Zambians, we need to wake up.
We are not
This country belongs to us all.
Yes.
Under tribalism, if you have no, abantu wale tribalism. I think
No.
about tribalism. They are the ones who have it.
Educated people, a doctor
They are the
can
ones who have it. So Zambians, I'm calling upon you.
Yeah, they are the ones who
Yes.
have it. Yeah.
They are the ones who have it. Because they cannot talk about it.
Talk about it.
Let me tell you this, you people. Me, I'm from Luapura.
Okay.
Kwali abantu abashaba wino kuno. Luapura. Some of us tuwalia kwa fight in kwenye nchitoso. Muwe mbamu nobi. Wafuma from office. Zero. Kwa abantu abafuma ku Southern Province. Northwest. Wako boy, I have a problem. Assist me with 1,000. But I have 1,000 squared. But you can get a 300. I could pay that for free.
Yes.
For life yava. Tekobati. Nga wasango mtongo ushari wino lero. Na ngumurozu ushari wino lero. Nishaba tonga bonse tababa wino.
No,
na kuno kuine. Kwali abantu abashaba wino. Mera mi bepa no obufi. I think ngenda ndife mchimba. Kwali abantu abashaba wino kulwapura na kuno then concept northern security. Even in Southern Province, kuno Eastern Province, they are there.
Everywhere.
So life here forever. Wherever you go, you would find good people and bad people.
Yes.
So in government, or if you want to, so this time, watch me. So when you're washing your face, you're supposed to do like this.
You know, like you know, meeting, they are planning how to hijack this election.
Yes.
Everything is set. So we are supposed to be aware and what's going on. Whatever they try to fire, we counter it. So last comment I wanted to make is that
if you one, we are not insulting them.
Yes.
If you are cyber bullying, we are not even bullying them. We are not even bullying them. If at all, COVID-19, it is something multiply nearly every day. I want to Muzamena Mokfanga ko America ko nango China. Not to vote
let election come. Yes.
And you know why Mwale, why COVID is spreading. Ever let's just spread COVID. Mr. Lungu, stop traveling. You are spreading the COVID. Social distancing. But now
and the other thing is this. Before my sister, or just ordered. The other thing is this. A government in reality, Mama Zambia response. When you are a president for all people. For everyone, yes. Okay, let's have some smart campaigns. Was it then BC? Pamande, Mapera Kuba UPND 2 hours live program.
Yes.
Programs. If indeed there is democracy in this country. Second day, by DP, the other day, by PF, by parent 5 hours, power. It's okay. Smart campaigns on TV stations across the country. They can't do that. But they are saying no campaigns. I've never seen UPND programs on ZNBC ever since campaign period. No. My sister, I think Karimanshi, let's not even waste time. Karimanshi, let's just forget about it. Yes, let's not talk about Karimanshi. So
let's open our eyes. Yes. So I think even greeting. I think even greeting people, let's stop with the COVID. I think let's just being away so that one morning people are serious. The more we be greeting people like this, we will get more COVID. I think when a person greets you, just show them the Nigerian for Igwe, boy, mine is like this. 5 meters.
If I
so that we are serious. So that we are serious. You can't greet me like this in town. I won't even respond to you. But if you boy Igwe, I'll greet you.
Boy.
So that's the thing.
Not whom Imboyo na Kumolu. So guys, I think we have both said it unless somebody wants to comment. But in short, we are saying this government is not giving COVID guidelines. They are supposed to be doing mass education, educating the people how to behave, conduct COVID appropriate behavior. Educate the people. No handshake, elbow shake or footsie, 6 meters away, always mask up, ngoli mu public, bonse, bafido kula folesha ma mask. Otherwise, nothing, guys, unless Frederick, somebody wants to say something.
We're in a new normal. Wakateka said that we're in a new normal. So let's leave it as a new normal. No, not disturbance. It's a new normal. Let's continue.
When you normal, they have to go with their new normal.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, guys. Fred, you have a comment?
Yes, I want to urge all political parties to call for early election, because if we let this government to be making a decision on behalf of all of us Zambians, it won't work, because at last we will end up saying, no, we could have done this, of which we have time right now, because we have already foreseen what is happening. We were waiting for June. June has come, all political road shows have been banned. So if we wait for July, we wait for another announcement of which we won't be happy with it. So the best thing, Mr. Nevas Mumba, Hari Karaba, and the other colleagues, let's go for early election. We cannot
actually, you know, Frederick, I call for the firing of those people at ECZ.
Those people that cannot even be fired.
That cannot happen. But what can happen at the moment is early election. At the moment,
I think we should ask them to step down, because they're in the pocket of PF. They will do whatever PF tells them.
Yeah,
so
that's true, Mama.
Who can chase them? Mama, who can chase them?
That's up to fire them.
Who can chase them? You and
my people,
Zambia is a comment country now. It's a comment country. We don't follow the rule of law. We don't follow the constitution. So even if you and I said we chase them, they won't go. The only thing is the early election. We vote.
Yes. We vote. We got our votes. That is the game that we are fighting.
Vote of no confidence. ECZ must go. A campaign number. Bring election forward, or ECZ must go.
Yes.
Okay.
Early election.
Then now go. The other thing that I'm calling on Zambians, I think he love what the government in Edentinya. You just in Edentinya. This type of love.
It's like you are in an abusive relationship.
How in abusive relationship?
Abusive love relationship.
My brother. Same as you are married, you have been beating your wife all long. Now she's about to go, and then you go and buy her dress at I love you. Do you think she will stay? That's what that's people.
How enough precious. Zambians, please wake up.
We want education.
Enough. Ushamonapo. Nangukutemo omuntu ati wali mutemwa.
Yes.
I think it's infatuation. Shamonapo, you political love we. Shamonapo.
You know, love ya wabale ya matibo never go alanda ko bakposela kalifupa. Bene bale stake bale popping ama champagne ngawalanda ko basa kushira kati mwafante yo ikalo first.
They just want to
whoever, my people, I want to make this comment. Whoever is listening to this program via on YouTube, next time, please. We want you to disseminate this information to the public, to your neighbors, to the people that you keep, the people that you live with, the people that you have found. Everywhere, please disseminate this information. This is important. This type of love from the PF government, I think this is not true love. There is something hidden in it. Toxic love. So coming to we the UPND people, we have a lot to do for this country. We have got a very good manifesto. We want to help Zambians. We want to change the lives of the people. Economy change. The economy, economy of Zambia fail. If you are driving a car, you are boiling a temperature air. You are driving a car. You are driving a car. Ile boy la temperature ile ni nini? Tapawa damage ya wera ko. Ile so bona. Ile so. This is what is happening with the economy. Economy ya fiat kwa kaskini fina ka camera na ara chingapo. Ile yafe. You know, abantu tabale pemu. They have no breathing space in this country. Zambians, you do not have breathing space. Do not be cheated. If you think about under this government,
no.
I can give an example. I can give personally, I have no confidence. I have no confidence. But I have no confidence to what is happening in this country. Yesterday when I was coming from Mundora, I was coming from Mundora. Now I'm from guys, now for a t-shirt PF. I asked my brother, what is good about this government for you to convince me if you for an FPF? Pamdara Pankama Road. Now what if you have Pishamo Momusebomo? Do you have a car? You have good transport. Money basi. Public transport.